Mom. Sai utajua that anything that is yours is now mine.
In the world of gospel music and faith, few names resonate quite like Betty Bayo, a celebrated singer whose voice touched many lives. She lived a life that seemed full of promise and joy, but behind the spotlight and the hymns was a story far more intricate, one that would eventually unravel into heartbreak, conflict, and unresolved dreams. Today, this documentary peels back the layers to tell the story of Sky Victor. Sky is the daughter of the late Betty Bayo and Pastor Victor Kanyari's son, a young woman caught in the crossfire of fame, loss, and complex family trials. This is not just a tale of legacy, but of the silent struggles that unfold when the curtains of public life close. Sky was born into the warmth of a family where faith and music intertwined. As the eldest daughter, she once carried the laughter and light that her mother Betty hoped to nurture. Betty Bayo, known for her gospel melodies, envisioned a future for Sky in opportunities. Dreams of sending her daughter to study abroad, to grow into a global citizen, someone who could shine beyond the Kenyan borders. But life has a way of challenging even the brightest of hopes. It was in late 2025 that tragedy struck. Betty Bayo passed away.
The gospel community is mourning the death of celebrated Kikuyu gospel artist Betty Bayo, who passed away on Monday afternoon while undergoing treatment for blood cancer at Kenyatta National Hospital.
Because she suffered from leukemia, her family confirmed. According to family members, Betty has been
Betty
unwell.
Bayo passed away, leaving behind not just grieving family, but also two young children, Sky and her younger brother Danny. Their world shifted overnight. The loss of Betty Bayo thrust Sky into a harsh reality. No longer she was just a young girl with dreams. She had to navigate grief and the complicated dynamics that arose. Arose thereafter. Her father, Pastor Victor Kanyari, a respected leader in the church and the son of another notable pastor, had separated from Betty years earlier. Despite their split, he remained involved in his children's lives. However, the aftermath of Betty's death brought the long-hidden tensions and unresolved dispute to the surface. Publicly, Pastor Kanyari was vocal. He condemned attempts by others to stake claim on his children's custody.
Wameanza ugana watoto wangu. Mama hayuko, sasa mnataka kunyang'anya watoto.
Emphasizing his unwavering commitment to them. Yet, behind the scenes, the dynamics were fraught with emotion and conflict. The legal and emotional battle for custody created a battleground not just in courts but within the hearts of everyone involved. Betty's widower Tash also claimed a role in the children's lives, complicating the family's attempt at unity. Sky, caught between these forces, found herself wrestling with more than just the loss of her mother. She had to find her place amid competing parental claims and public scrutiny, a burden that no child should bear. Amidst the turmoil, there was a thread of hope. Friends and supporters stepped forward, pledging to help Sky realize the dreams her mother had for her. The promise of education, the exposure to new worlds, and the possibility to rise above circumstance. In response, Sky moved to Texas, embarking on a journey of schooling and personal growth far from the familiar yet shadowed streets of Nairobi.
I will support her and I'll support the daughter Sky because I know she wanted Sky to be a global citizen. That's why she wanted her to go to places like Cambridge University during the summer camp. Next year we had planned to do the summer camp in Harvard University. And we had so many plans of how we will make our kids to be better than who we are.
This relocation was more than an academic pursuit. It was a step towards healing, stability, and rebuilding. But even miles away, the echoes of our family struggles lingered. Public entanglements, contested narratives, and the scrutiny that life connected to celebrity can bring. This story of Sky Victor is a poignant reminder of the human cost behind headlines and fame. It's a narrative of loss and resilience, of love complicated with circumstance, and of a young woman seeking her own path while carrying the weight of a legacy she never asked for.